make yogurt. I'm going to show you how I do it. There's lots of different ways to do it, but this is how I do it. And so what we do is we got our milk. We're going to heat the milk up in the microwave, put the milk in this. And we got 7 of these jars that go with the yogurt maker. Which is funny. All it does is keep things warm. And of course, got to have this with me so that I can stay hydrated. And we're going to use our organic 2% milk. You can use whole milk. You can use 1% milk. But we started getting milk from Smith's Brothers. So we get milk, cottage cheese, and all kinds of other goodie stuff delivered to our Smith's box on our porch once a week. But going to use this milk, organic 2%. And we're going to start with 4 cups of milk into this. So here we go. 1. I like to do this because then I add a little bit extra, so make sure I top them off. Okay, so 4 cups, but then I add extra because that way I know I've got a little extra in each one. So make sure so like a 1/4 cup extra. Okay, and we put it in the microwave for 9.5 minutes. And when it's done, then we're going to take its temperature because we have to get up to 180. And so here we go, 9.5 minutes. There we go. So while that's cooking, we still got like 6 minutes left. I put the bowl, I put a little water in here, and then I put the bowl in here when it's done, and add ice around it to cool it down, because you have to cool it down to 110. So I put a little water in there because that way ice cubes don't get underneath it, and it just seems to set in there better, the bowl. Okay, it's been 9.5 minutes. We're going to take its temperature. Well, it's like 162, so we're going to put it in for another minute. See what happens. Yogurt, baby. It's good stuff. Homemade yogurt. Oh my gosh. So smooth. So good. So I put the big container in the sink with a little bit of water in the bottom, about that much water, and then I'm going to get ice. When I put it in there, move it into there, and then I'll put ice around it, give it a nice bath, and bring it down to 110. So, yeah. Looking good. I hope you've been swimming in your pool, and it's sunny. Okay, here we go. I'm going camping. Loading up, heading out camping tomorrow for my birthday on Monday. But tomorrow, I'm going to go to Oregon Coast and camp with my son. So that'll be fun. Should be okay weather. He's got a camper, so we'll be inside if it does rain or it gets wet. So we got 10 seconds left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do we got? Oh my gosh. Ooh, it's way up there. So that's good. So now, and then it gets a little scum on top. So I just kind of take and go around with this and then pull it out of there. The scum. Scummy stuff. And it's hot. Okay, yeah, 180. So you got to be careful. So you got to do like a minute and then test it, and just be careful not to go too much over 180 at all. Okay, so now I'm going to put this in the cool down bucket at the sink. Set it down in there. And then get some ice. Put it in around there. Careful not to get ice inside of it, into the milk. And that's that. So it takes about 10 to 15 minutes for it to cool down to 110. So we'll get that cooling down. We'll be right back. So as it's cooling, it's okay to take a little spoon and go across the top and pull that skim off, because it'll help make it more of a creamy consistency when it's all finished. So it's okay to do that. All right, it's 110. You don't want to go any lower. So then I take a scoop of this and put it in here. Couple scoops. And then I take my yogurt and put a little bit of that yogurt in there. I like to stir it up too. So about a couple tablespoons. And then stir it up really good. Try to get most of the lumps out of it. And then you add it to your milk. Stir it, stir it, stir it. And then we're going to pour it in to our little yogurt jars. So I've got this cooled down to like 120. And really quickly it goes down to 110. So you got to kind of keep your eye on it. Check it once in a while while it's in a cooling ice bath. We get our 7 jars. And I fill them about that much. And then if I got left over, then I go around and top each one off evenly. It's okay if you make a mess. Just as long as it's not too much of a mess, because you want most of all of it in the jars. You can get it in there. You get pretty good after a while, after a few times making it. Okay. Then our handy dandy yogurt maker. Turn it on. I set them in here. And then we do it for like, usually mark a piece of paper on there, what time, from what time it went in to what time it comes out. So you do about 8 hours. So it's 2, because that's been unplugged. Okay, 2. So 10 o'clock.
There you go.
I just put it on top. So 10 o'clock or 9:30, I'll check it. And you can tell if it's set up easily. And there you go. Woohoo! Happy birthday, Jack! Make some yogurt. It's so good. Bye-bye. So what are we doing? It's 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
So let's check to see if it's set up.
Okay.
And you take this off carefully because it's got all that moisture on the top. So don't tip it, but bring it over to the sink. And then you can tip it and it all falls out. Kind of, pretty much. Okay, so you take it. Yeah, it's set up pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's very firm. Very good. So now we take it out of here and we let it cool down to room temperature, which I don't know, takes a good half hour
Mm-hmm.
to an hour. And then put the lids on it and put it in the fridge. That's that. Important thing is when you eat through these and you get to the last one, save like half of it or maybe just a little bit lower, and you'll use that, the last half, for the yogurt to put into your next batch. And you can keep it going like that without having to buy new yogurt. And you'll know that when you've cooked it and it's just not quite setting up right with 8 to 10 hours. I mean, you can go 10 hours, but if it's just not like setting up like it should be like that, it's time to buy some yogurt. Feed it.
And you can keep it cooking for a while longer. So if it's not setting up, give it another hour or two. And then if it isn't, then
in the cooker.
yes.
Yeah, 8 to 10 hours. We did 8, but so yeah, you can go a couple more, 2-3 hours if you want. What I've read.
Mm-hmm.
So see how that works for it.
Cool.
Sometimes it's set up in 7 hours.
That's true.
So
yeah,
and that's it.